Dr. Mike here. Functional foods. What does that really mean? What are they? And what are our top picks? Stay tuned to find out.
You're listening to Live Foreverish, a show dedicated to helping you live just a little longer. Here's your hosts, Dr. Mike and Dr. Crystal Gossard.
Welcome to Live Foreverish. Functional foods. Now, this is right up your alley, Dr. Crystal. Doctor of Clinical Nutrition. What's a functional food?
Well, it's a very loose definition. I'm just going to make that clear. There's no real definition. It's more of a marketing term, but it's a term that's been embraced. Health benefits beyond basic nutrition. So we're talking typically beyond carbs, protein, fat, just giving you energy. We're looking at the active components sometimes that you find in food, these active constituents, phytonutrients that provide nutritional value beyond the basics.
So there could be, if you categorize this, right, there could be conventional foods that are functional simply because, like, let's use fish. Especially the ones high, like mackerel, one of the highest in omegas, right?
Yes.
So mackerel, because it's so high in omegas, would it be considered a functional food?
Yes. It would, yes, because you mentioned one serving about 4 grams.
Yeah, mackerel is loaded with total omegas.
And I think the other piece with this is the active constituent or the active component in that food has to have been kind of research for treating or managing.
There needs to be some research behind
concern.
that. Yeah,
right.
You can't just be high in something if there's no research behind it.
Right.
Yeah. Now, before everybody emails me and gets mad, yes, I know mackerel is high in mercury, but that's the king mackerel. If you do Atlantic mackerel, there's very little mercury.
Tell him, Dr. Mike.
I know, because I can already see it. All right, so nuts, legumes, even there's tomatoes rich in lycopene.
Yes.
Those could be functional foods. But then there's foods that are modified, meaning they add these nutrients to become functional.
Correct. And we see this all the time. We have the food with the added fiber. We have the eggs with the added omega-3. Somehow, even if it's through the feed.
They take the egg and they take a little needle and they pop it and then they the omega.
The milk with the extra vitamin D or the vitamin A.
Bread.
Yes.
With folate. Yeah. So those are the ones that are modified
to become functional.
Right. And meaning there's a key compound they're adding that has good research behind it that you want it.
Right. We had this other category, the functional ingredients, remember? Or you came up with functional seasoning, iodized salt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, I guess they would just fall in our foods, but it's not.
I think it was me. You said that because I was like, what is salt really a food?
Yeah. But anyway, so there are like salt. So seasoning can be fortified. Anything really, really can be. You could add fiber, just about anything. Prebiotics, just about anything. All that kind of stuff. Okay. So anyways, so functional foods have a key compound that has good research for health benefit.
Yep.
That's it.
And we have like a solid dose. Clinically supported.
We're not just talking in a petri dish study. We're talking about these things that like omegas, tons of human clinical trials, and we know what the optimal doses are for those.
That's
right. Those omegas. So we mentioned at the beginning. Now that we cleared up what they are, here you have the top 5.
Yep, we're going to go over our top 5, and these are the top 5 functional foods that have the most research.
Okay.
Supporting them as functional foods.
Okay, so the first now, are these listed in order, or is it just they're just listed?
This is just our top 5.
It's just our top 5. So first off, we have yogurt with probiotics. That makes sense. Come on.
Right.
Now, when you buy yogurt, though, it doesn't have to say probiotic on it.
It has to say probiotics. We're not talking about just any old yogurt. Yeah. And you'll see it on the label, or you'll see, actually, if you turn the label around, they usually will tell you the specific bacteria.
Yeah. Now, in most yogurt is a fermented food. So in most cases, if you just make yogurt, there is some probiotic in it. But are yogurt companies preserving better those live organisms, or are they adding? Do we know?
No,
Is it conventional?
They're guaranteeing it. So
Okay.
there is no guarantee that the organisms in your homemade
still
yogurt,
alive.
it's yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the point, because remember, probiotics, the official definition, they are live
Yeah.
organisms.
So it has to say probiotics, which means they are doing everything they can to ensure they're alive.
That's right.
Okay, so that's the first one. Do you eat a lot of yogurt?
I do. I buy just like a plain organic yogurt, and I often have it maybe twice a week. And
Yeah.
I put fruit, cinnamon, and walnuts.
That's good. When I don't eat a lot of yogurt. When I do like the normal fat Greek.
I do. I don't like the Greek, is too bitter, too tart.
Oh no, but that's why you add some fruits and stuff.
Yeah, I don't care for the
A little
Greek.
honey.
But yes, the yogurt's good, and just a bonus, I'm lactose intolerant, and yogurt I have no problems. Just
I thought you were going to
side
say
note.
something else. All right.
No,
So
it's
next
good.
one on our list, we're going to just keep moving. Oily fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, anchovies. Those are your big ones
Yeah.
for omegas.
I
There's
think
maybe
you
a
covered
couple
the
other ones.
anchovies, sardine.
Aren't there some like?
You're talking about the small fish, right? Because of
Well,
course,
no.
salmon,
Well,
tuna. Did you?
Yeah,
those
but
are a little larger.
tuna. I think tuna actually has more than salmon. I don't know. I used to know that list, but no. I'm looking at if you're worried about mercury,
Okay.
you want to go with the small. The bigger the predator, the more mercury, because they're eating other fish that have
sure bioaccumulation.
Right. So tunas are huge.
Yes.
Have you ever seen? I mean, come on.
I've watched the show.
Yeah, they're huge. See, it's the salmon you want. It's the sardines.
Mm-hmm.
It's the anchovies.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you can get anchovies that are not cured in salt. Everybody think they're called white anchovies. They're wonderful.
I've had them twice.
Yeah, wonderful. I like the salty ones. But anyways,
too.
I know. Anyway, but they're there. You don't have to have it that way, and they're loaded. And then the mackerel, and it's specifically the Atlantic mackerel.
Okay.
Because the king mackerel is bigger and more of a predator. That's why it has higher
Okay.
mercury.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know where the king mackerel is. I just know that.
Well, we do know. So when we talk about they contain those omega-3s, EPA, DHA, you want at least 2 servings a week, which will give you about 200 to 500 milligrams, which means you'll likely have to have an omega-3 add-in because
Yeah, I'm way over that.
more benefits at the higher dose,
Oh, yeah.
about 1,400 milligrams of EPA and 1,000 milligrams of DHA. So you're kind of getting there with your diet, with your fish.
But the add-in really that's what we talk about a lot. It's food first, add-ins though to get you over that level.
Yes, and we're talking someone that's wanting to manage inflammation in their body. They're wanting to support optimal heart health.
Yeah, I was going to say if you have a history of heart disease
Brain
or it's in your
health,
family,
yes.
you got to rev up those omegas. No
Absolutely.
doubt. I don't have. There's not heart disease in my family, but I rev up omegas. I just
Yeah.
you listen. We know inflammation is a big pillar of a lot of things. Right, so get those omegas.
do.
All right, berries, blueberries, strawberries, because of the
Polyphenol,
Yeah.
antioxidants, anthocyanins, flavonoids. Green tea has EGCG. So that's an example that green tea, it's not a berry, but we are giving examples of polyphenols.
green
So
tea
I
does have
added
a polyphenol.
EGCG, high doses, 200 to 800 milligrams, clinical evidence for cardiovascular, blood pressure.
And that's it. Wait, that's in just a standard green tea. So green tea is a conventional food that's functional.
Yes.
Okay, because of the
we're
EGCG.
not adding additional EGCG.
Right. And so these are most of these we're talking about here are functional, conventional foods.
Conventional,
Yeah.
functional foods, all of these. Yeah,
So
we
what-
didn't
what-
do any of the modified.
Back to the berries, 1 to 2 servings per day.
Yeah.
I love
You're going to get,
blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. I love all those.
we do too.
Yeah.
We love them. And this is just a note, Dr. Mike, because people get caught up on organic or not organic, especially when it comes to the berries. And I just say, eat the berries.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not worth it to spend another $5 for
I agree. No, totally.
fourth of a cup of berries.
Listen, the benefit from eating those non-organic berries is far outweighing the risk
Yes.
of the pesticide.
So,
I
there's
promise
that.
you. Yeah. So let's eat the berries 100%. Whole grains, oats, barley. At the end of the day, just make sure whatever cereal bread that you're eating, it says whole grain, not
Yes.
whole wheat, whole grain. Mm-hmm. Right.
That's it.
And we've talked about a brand that we like. I know one of my little thin slices, I think it's like 6 or 7 grams of whole grain.
Yeah, you just have to do your due diligence, read the labels, and look.
Yeah. You want at least 3 servings per day. About 7 to 9 grams of fibers comes out of those 3 servings. Yeah. So you get the fiber, and that's not the only reason. I mean, whole grains itself has
Have
good research.
And antioxidants.
Yeah, I mean so get those whole grains in for sure. Unless you're eating a grilled cheese sandwich, then it should
Dr. Mike.
then it should be pure white Wonder bread.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
send me emails. I'm kidding. Not really.
You're gonna get some emails.
All
Let
right,
them
and then-
have it in the chat.
Last group: tree nuts, almonds.
Unsaturated fatty acids, polyphenols, about a handful a day. That's your goal. And functional food.
I love it. I'm hungry.
Me too.
I really am. This is good stuff. So make sure you get these key foods with these key compounds that have good research behind them showing health benefit, period. Right?
Yes.
I would say I like the 80-20 rule that some like fitness people talk about, where 80% of your diet should be these types of things. Good whole foods, whole fruits, whole vegetables, lean protein. And then 20%, okay, have your bag of Doritos. Have that once in a while. It's not going to hurt you. Dr. Christmas does not like that advice. How about 90-10?
Okay. I like that.
90-10. 10% of your daily diet can be a little Snicker bar once
Well,
in a while.
I like that. That you satisfy whatever little craving, get it over with.
And then the rest of the day, you're doing this good stuff, right?
Yes.
All right. That is our functional food show. Don't forget, you can go to liveforeverish.com. You'll get a ton of other episodes there or, podcasts there in our library. Whatever you do, we would really appreciate it that when you download them, take that time and listen. Go back and share them, like them, and give us a review. It really helps us, and we appreciate it. Our sponsor, Life Extension. You can go to lifeextension.com and use the discount code
Podcast.
for 10% off.
$50
or more plus free shipping and handling at lifeextension.com. I'm Dr. Mike. That's
Dr. Crystal.
Thanks for listening.